Hello, and welcome to the premiere episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. I'm Smokey. I'm a beginning philatelist, which means that I collect and study postage stamps and the story they have to tell us about our history, culture, and of course the journey they've taken to arrive at their destination. Well, that's how it all began 2.5 years ago with the very first episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. At that time, I really was a beginning philatelist. I'd only been collecting for a short time, and I was seeking to learn as much as I could about the hobby. When I first began collecting, I bought a couple of books about stamp collecting. I read them cover to cover. I learned most of the stamp terminology. I learned what a mint stamp was. I learned what a hinge stamp was. I learned what stamp gum was. I learned what post office fresh meant. I learned what CTO meant. I learned all the terminology. But when it comes to how to apply this to my collecting needs in my everyday life, I turned to the platform that you're watching now, and that's YouTube. Through watching videos on YouTube, I learned so much about this wonderful hobby. From what kind of stamps to collect, how to display them, how to house them, how to research and find the history of each individual stamp and the story they have to tell. And so I found myself watching hours and hours of YouTube content. And then I thought to myself, I can do this. So I had an idea. I had an idea for a YouTube channel where I just took some stamps and talked about them. Maybe I'd share a story with how that stamp impacted my life or a period of time in my life that stamp reminded me of. And I would just talk to you, the viewers, about that stamp and about my life experiences. And thus, Snail Mail with Smokey was born. I shared the idea with my wife. And after she did a little artistic magic, the logo for this channel was born. And the mascot, Satchel the Snail. And so I was off and running on my very first episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. Now, I got to tell you, I was extremely nervous and really wondered if there was anybody out there that was going to watch. Now, my channel, just like every other philatelic channel, would not be around if it wasn't for you. Also, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the other philatelic YouTube channels that exist. So I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to those who have come before me, to those who came about the same time that I've been here, and to those who are newer in the YouTube philatelic market. Thank you all very much. Thank you to Graham Beck of Exploring Stamps. You have set the gold standard of what it means to be an informative and entertaining philatelic YouTube channel. Thank you to Ted of TED Talk Stamps. Ted really made stamp collecting personal for me. I love his content, I love his format, and he does amazing work. I've liked every one of his videos. And then I can't forget to mention the very first subscriber to Snail Mail with Smokey, and that is That Dad Guy. Rob, thank you so much for your friendship. Thank you for this year-plus collaboration that we do every month called Stamp versus Stamp. And thank you for being the very first subscriber to this channel. There are lots of other great YouTube channels out there. There's Chris Loves Stamps. There's Great Stamp Adventures with Sharni. There's Jeff Stamps with Jeff from Australia. There are so many great stamp channels out there. So if you haven't checked them out, there's a list of all the channels that I watch in the description of this video. Please go check them out. Give them a like and give them a subscribe and show them your support. Well, this episode is dedicated not to stamps. It's not even about me. It's about you. Because we have done something, you have done something that I only dreamed in the real back corner of my mind a couple of years ago, and that was to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now, I know there are people on YouTube who have tens and thousands and hundreds and millions of subscribers. And so 1,000 subscribers may not seem like a big deal. And maybe to some people it's not. But to me, it's huge. It's huge because that means you are choosing to not only watch my content, but you're also choosing to subscribe to it and be a part of this philatelic community. And for that, I am humbly and forever grateful. So thank you. At the shooting of this video, we are at 1,000 subscribers. Now, I'm aware that there are times when that goes up and that goes down. So if for some reason something went weird, you're like, no, you're 2 subscribers short, or you're a subscriber short. The time I shot this video, YouTube said I was at 1,000. So we're going to celebrate 1,000 subscribers today. And how do we do that? We're going to do that by having the biggest stamp giveaway that Snail Mail with Smokey has ever had. So I begin to think, what do I do? How do I say thank you to you for your faithfulness, for all of your wonderful comments, for your enthusiasm, for your encouragement, for laughing at me through the funny times, for getting serious with me at times, just for being there week after week. How do I say thank you? Well, I do that in the form of a giveaway, but not just any giveaway. The biggest giveaway I can. This is it. This is a glassine envelope, and it's full of 50 stamps. Now, these stamps are random. They're from my collection. Some are mint. Most of them are used. They are worldwide, so they can be US, they can be Australian, they can be Canadian, they can be Iceland or San Marino or Mexico or Yugoslavia. Some are CTOs. There are some are in really great condition, some are in fair condition, but there are 50 stamps in here. And so I'm going to give these away. 50 stamps. 100 stamps. 150 stamps. 200 stamps. 300 stamps. 400 stamps. 500 stamps. 600 stamps. All right, let's get right to it. I'm going to give away 1,000 stamps. 1,000 stamps. That's the giveaway. That's my way of saying thank you for being so very kind, for subscribing, for liking, for watching the channel week after week. You will never know how much it means to me. So I'm going to give away 1,000 stamps. So how am I going to do that? You know, I thought, wouldn't it be great just to mail 1,000 stamps to one of you? And that would be awesome. But each one of you have played such an integral part in the success of this channel. And so I want to spread it around a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away 1,000 stamps, but I'm going to break that up into 10 sections. I'm going to give 10 of you 100 stamps. So if you want to win 100 stamps, all you've got to do is in the comments of this video, put the word win. W-I-N. That's it. No trick word, no gimmicks, no searching for it. Just put the word win. I will pick a 10 winners. I'll do that in next week's video. So you're going to have 1 week from the date that this video is published to enter win in the comments of this video. And I will pick 10 winners using a random comment picker on the old computer back there. And I will send 10 of you 100 stamps. Look, some are mint, some are used, some are in various conditions. They've just come out of my collection. I put them in glassine envelopes, separated them into groups of 50, and I'm going to send them out to you as a way of saying thank you. Look, I know it's not enough, but I want to tell you guys, thank you so very much. Your support is so greatly appreciated. So this isn't just a celebration of Snail Mail with Smokey. This is a celebration of all of you. You know, I never imagined growing up that I would have a YouTube channel, because I didn't know what YouTube was. It wasn't around. I never imagined that I would collect stamps. I know many of you started collecting stamps as young people. I didn't collect till later in life. But I am so thankful for the community that I'm a part of here on YouTube. I've made some really great friends through this channel, and I mean that. Now, they are people that I've never met, and maybe I'll never meet in person. but I have made some lifelong friends. Long after this YouTube channel has went the way of the dodo, I will have lasting friendships that will last forever. And that's what matters. That's what stamp collecting is. These little pieces of paper that we have in our collection, they're ours for just a short time. And then they get passed on to someone else. We, as curators of our unique collections, we are entrusted with part of the history of these stamps. And then the next generation will be entrusted with them. And the generation after that, and the generation after that. And what a great thing to be a part of. So once again, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to enter the comment win. Don't forget to give me a big old thumbs up. And if you haven't done so yet, hit the subscribe button right now. Well, there's one more person that we need to hear from before we go, and that is Satchel Snail. Now, you remember Satchel from when he guest hosted for me a few weeks back when I wasn't able to be here. So let's bring Satchel out right now, and let's talk to him for just a minute. Well, Satchel, it's very nice to see you today. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today, Smokey?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. So, look, we have just reached 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe that?
Wow, that is really great. Thank you all so much.
Well, Satchel, it is way cool. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overjoyed. I know you are too. Do you have anything to say to the viewers out there about reaching 1,000 subscribers?
This really is a tremendous honor, and I'm pleased to be a part of it. Thank you all for supporting my good friend here. I wish you continued success.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Satchel. Thank you so much. Thank each and every one of you for watching. Don't forget, give me a big old thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon. You want to do it, Satchel?
Until we see you next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.